Hey guys, my name
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream here at Daily Grind Fantasy. My name is Dustin, Sports by Dustin on Twitter, at Sports by Dustin, that is. Hopefully you guys had a good day yesterday betting the NBA, the little slate that we had, maybe some NHL, etc. I know I posted, I think, 3 slips on Twitter yesterday. One did cash, which was the ParlayPlay slip. Underdog was very unfortunate. Number one, I butchered it. I accidentally put one of the wrong props in there. Doesn't matter. The one I meant to put hit, and then the one that I actually put also hit. But then Chris Middleton, over 25.5 PRA. My man, double OT, and you still hooked us at 25. So it would have been a 3x cash because Jimmy Butler did not play. And then the PrizePicks slip I did put out did not cash. I think it went 3 for 6. It was a little bit of correlation with NHL and then the taco. But hopefully just dropped a boosted 5x for 5 for 5 slip. So you're saying that it's 15x instead of 10x? G tripping, you got me tripping. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, SGA isn't him. De'Aaron Fox isn't him. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was trash. 12x boost. So instead of 10x, it's 12x. Okay. We can see what we can do to build out a slip for that. Thank God they rebooted Fox. Yeah, that was nice. They didn't have to do that. Hey, real quick. 65 of you guys in here. There's 6 likes. That ratio sucks. It sucks. Please hit the like button. In the meantime, Isaiah Hartenstein. Okay, so they are bumping pretty fast right now for some of these Knicks props, it looks like. 12.5. So he still have his rebounds and assists. So let's just kind of go off down the line. We'll kind of explain it after, but I'm going to go ahead and start building this slip out. Kuzma under 39 fantasy score. Boncharo under 42 fantasy score. Don't want to get too much action in all these unders for stacking this game necessarily. But I don't mind taking Draymond Green under 27 fantasy score as well. Moving too quick. All right, and then I'm not going to play this one-to-one comparison. Brandon Miller under 31.5 fantasy score. Everybody else looks to be closer to this like 30.0 fantasy score. Let's go ahead with Brandon Miller under fantasy score. So that's the 5x that I would run right now based off the props available. We got Isaiah Hartenstein under 12.5 rebounds plus assist. Kyle Kuzma under 39 fantasy score. Boncharo under 42. Draymond Green under 27.5. Brandon Miller under 31.5. Morning from LA. Morning. Hartenstein bumped on the 12.5 line. I wonder why it hasn't done it on my screen yet. That's the case. As far as props for today. I mean, we could go Tony Finau over 68.5 strokes for tomorrow. Or we could drop down Dorian Finney-Smith over 4.5 rebounds. Let's do that. Over 4.5 rebounds. All right, so that's going to be the slip that I would run for the little 12x promo for a 5 of 5 slip. You guys can go ahead, toss me a little link in the old Twitter sphere DMs. Would appreciate it. But looks like all unders and then an over for DFS over 4.5 rebounds. Look, guys, what we're doing here and how we consider fantasy score for these sports books, right? By taking into consideration the overs and the unders for each specific player prop that makes up player fantasy score on PrizePicks, we take that into consideration, the overs and the unders for those specific player props, to then come up with a would-be fantasy score that these sports books would have. And the only way we can generate a would-be projection if they had all the projections, needed to make up that fantasy score on PrizePicks. So we do have 4 books back in this here. Paulo Boncharo, on Kuzma. We see Kuzma 39.5 on PrizePicks. Average fantasy score via the sports books 37.7, so off by about 1.8. So there is some value there on the under. Same thing with Paulo, almost 2 off, 1.8 as well. So on and so forth. You guys kind of see how this works. That's what I would be running for my PrizePicks. We're gonna go ahead and hit UD. We'll hit all the sports books that we can. I think that we have a couple what is this, promos. I did tweet out a promo earlier today. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, at sportsbydustin on Twitter, highly suggest it. When I'm not live, I'm posting slips on Twitter. Josh Hart, under 33.5 PRA is what I was suggesting on Twitter today for the free square for tomorrow's MLB slate, opening day. Tariq Skubal, over 0.5 strikeouts. Josh Hart, less than 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I was able to get 34.5 because if you guys don't know, ParlayPlay has a slide the line feature that you can use once a day. They even let you do it with promos, so you can really, really get a boosted play for these slips. So Josh Hart, 33.5, got it at 34.5, but let's look and see what the sportsbooks had it at. The sportsbooks had Josh Hart's PRA set to 31.5, but just about his even line. So not quite favored to go over, not quite favored to go under. Really his even line. So getting 2 points or 2 full PRA and now 3 full PRA towards the over, towards the under, is going to be a huge edge in this slip. At 33.5, so 2 off. Sorry, we got it 3 off to end that with the slide the line. But even with a 2 off, 60.65% chance to hit with it being 2 off from the even line of 31.5. Absolutely insane play to get in with a free square. The only reason why I was able to do that is because this tool, literally right here, that scans the market for us to be able to find the best value in real time, right? As the markets move, as the sportsbooks change their lines, odds, etc., it updates here on the optimizer, and we are able to quickly find that value and get it in before the bumps. I'm sure that there's plenty of people that were not able to get that play in or didn't even know that play existed on the sportsbooks, existed on ParlayPlay, because they don't have a tool like this in order to do that. It's impossible to know that prop was posted there and then go and look at all these other books manually before beating the bumps most of the time. Don't get me wrong. These DFS apps can slack sometimes, and you can definitely find some plays. But nonetheless, they move pretty quick, and just not as quick as the sports books. Freddie Peralta under 6.5 strikeouts on ParlayPlay right now, and Anthony Edwards under 40.5 PRA. Let me see 1 second. No, don't have a link for the slip here, but here it is again. If you guys did want to tail it, Kuzma under fantasy score, Boncharo under fantasy score, Green under fantasy score. That's Draymond Green, by the way. Brandon Miller under fantasy score, and DFS Dorian Finney-Smith over 4.5 rebounds. Yeah, if somebody tosses that link to me in the Twitter DMs, I can get it to you guys, but you guys know I'm working with a little bit of limitations right now, as I've mentioned a few times here on the stream, but same process as I normally have had. You guys know that. Bo Naylor over 0.5 total bases. Oh, yeah. Hold on, I want to get this in. I'm going to go ahead and get this in. Little baseball slip. Freddie Peralta under 6.5 strikeouts. And then Bo Naylor over 0.5. Bo Naylor is minus 160 on DraftKings, minus 164 Caesars, and minus 175 on Fliff to go over 0.5 total bases, a 56.94% chance to hit. A slight edge, right? We're not getting the craziest of edges, but we get it at minus 129 is what it's set to on ParlayPlay right now. But the rest of the sports books are telling you this should be set at minus 160. So what this is saying is the sports books, the market is saying this has a better chance to hit than what ParlayPlay is pricing it at with this minus 129 odds that they're giving it. So therefore, you're getting a good chance to hit, right? Based on what all the sports books are saying, setting this line at minus 160 plus, right? At better odds. So a better bang for your buck over the long term. Goes a long way. It's just like shopping at the grocery store, right? If you know that, let's say Target groceries are going to be, $15 less than what you would pay at Walmart, then you would obviously go 1 minute up the road to Target and get your same groceries that you were going to get either way at Target for $15 less. You keep doing that. You keep going to Target over Walmart, right? Over the long term, that creates hidden profit, right? Where you are saving thousands of dollars over the year, right? Kind of how you have to view this sports betting thing. I do have a link for the PrizePicks slip. 75 people in here, 29 likes. Go ahead. If you're coming in, tap that like button. Some more ParlayPlay value popping up too. Jared Allen under 32.5 PRA, minus 126. Every single book has him set to 31.5. Favored on the under. We're basically getting the same odds at under 31.5 as under 31.5 as we are under 32.5. So let's go ahead and maybe lock that in. Jared Allen under 32.5. And then what can we get this in with? Brandon Miller, over 25.5. Basically like 2 off. Or you get Ant. Hang on one sec. Still Brandon Miller over 25.5. Am I tripping? Over 25.5. Yeah, minus 120. The rest of the sports books basically are at 27.5. We got FanDuel and Bet Online at 25.5. Both right around the even line, minus 120. It is kind of a weird line. Maybe we hold off. I might hold off. The market seems a little split on that. Yeah, I'm just going to hold off. Same thing with that Anthony Edwards line. We'll wait. Something better will pop up. All right, let's go ahead and check UD. I know some of you guys are probably waiting on UD to come about. I skipped over to ParlayPlay, but I wanted to show you guys This week I decided to ignore odds and plus EV and go simply on game scripts. I'm 21, 2, and 1. Hey, congrats, bro. Congrats. Now do that over the long term. Maybe you're onto something. We got some golf props, but you can't really get these all in together. So I wouldn't really suggest playing much here. Let's check Fliff. Oh yeah, there's a sleeper promo. That's what there's a sleeper promo. So like this James Harden over 24.5 points and assists. I got this at plus 100 earlier today. Still slightly okay at minus 110. Not necessarily, I guess, right? It's technically not plus EV. But if you are thinking these odds are going to keep shifting, you know, up towards FanDuel, minus 130, or even higher, then getting it at minus 110 now could be, you know, a bargain for you. But it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed it's going to meet, those odds are going to move up. So I'm happy I got it in when I did at plus 100. Nothing on Fliff as far as that goes. All right, sleeper. Let me pull up sleeper on the old phone here. BG, I am very nice. I try to be, at least. Try to be very nice. So right now, Tyrese Halliburton over 8.5 assists, set to 11.5. An insane play, right? You want to be taking advantage of this sleeper promo. I believe it's only for $10, but nonetheless, if I was going to be playing this right now at this moment, I would be playing it with Jaren Jackson Jr. over 19.5 points. So let's come on down to Memphis and take Jaren Jackson Jr. over 19.5 points, which is a 3.2 multiplier. So it does end up being able to be played. But why do we like Jaren Jackson over 19.5 points for this sleeper promo? Because it's the closest thing to plus EV we can find currently right now on sleeper. 55.3% odds to hit. Minus 128 is what we're getting it at. On the sportsbooks, the average odds is minus 144. So a little bit, you know, of a better bang for your buck playing on sleeper. And you're getting it with a really, really good prop in Halliburton. But the market is telling you that this is kind of moving towards this 20.5 number. You got FanDuel already there, BetOnline already there, and then the rest of these books are very favoring the over of 19.5. So we'll take it on sleeper at a slightly better price of minus 128. I do want to tweet this out. I love giving out my sleeper plays on Twitter, so I'm just going to quickly tweet this out. All right. Not 3x anymore. What? Joshua, the reason why this is red is just because they're super sharp. As you guys just seen in real time, I go to this prop. I see Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to be a... I think you guys are tripping. Showing 3.2x for me. Hang on, let me get out. Let me go back to sleeper and read it. Yeah, guys, it's showing 3x. 3.15x. You guys... All right. So we're still in business, baby. We're still in business. Let's go. Let's go. Atlanta Bird fan. I know you're hype about that Strider free square. Let's go. Um, sorry. Back to this. Yeah. So, Sleeper, excuse me, is a dynamic payout platform. So they adjust to money coming in on overs and unders, and also, they're not a set payout platform. So they can move a little bit quicker. By having algorithms or whatever to adjust lines and odds based off of money coming in, so they can be a little bit sharper per se. Fortunately, PrizePicks, Underdog, apps like that, oftentimes you can take advantage of these really really good lines because they don't change your payout for taking overs or unders. So you're getting those set payout, those set odds on these apps. So like PrizePicks, in 5 and 6 man flexes, we are getting minus 119 odds. They're decimal points. Which slips better on PrizePicks? 6 pick is technically better by just decimal points. It's just kind of personal preference when it comes to PrizePicks and which one really is the best. Yeah. Shohei Ohtani, under 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs is minus 135 on DraftKings. Gleyber Torres, over is DraftKings and Fliff. It looks like both favoring the over. Same thing with Corey Seager, minus 135 and minus 150. Neither one of those props are technically plus EV by themselves, right? Unless you're getting in a higher percent chance to hit play into your slip that then can balance out your fair odds percentage that you're needing to be profitable over the long term playing PrizePicks. If you guys don't know, you need to be correct on your individual picks above 54.3% of the time in order to be profitable over the long term playing 5 and 6 man flexes on PrizePicks. That's what we suggest you play. That is the easiest. Those are the two easiest slip types to become profitable on PrizePicks over the long term. But let's look at this. If you had, let's say we took these top 3 props, right? We have a 55.23, a 55.15, and a 55%er. If we come down here and take 54.08, 54.01, our average fair odds percentage, if you took the average of all these percentages, is still going to be above that 54.3+%. So it's still going to be a plus EV slip. So if you guys are using the optimizers and searching in that fashion, or just going off of these, you're missing out on some potential plays that you could get in if you felt comfortable stooping down below that threshold, because the overall slip is still going to be plus EV. Sup, Crypto Batman? Oh yeah, this fire. Let's go, Kevin. I don't know why I just called you Kevin. I call you Maze every single time, and for some reason when I just read your name, I just called you Kevin. That felt weird. I call you Maze or Waze. Hurry and grab the line before he bets on himself. Moves the line. Jaron Jackson's points just got bumped. Is that right? Call me Daddy. Yes, Daddy. Oh God. Don't clip that, Mace. At least, yeah, no, don't clip that. Certainly don't. Maxi points. Yeah, 1 second. Jaron Jackson Jr.'s points plus rebounds. Somebody said there's a better promo pick. I would suggest, honestly, if I'm you guys, right, and you're playing a better promo, they have a, I guess I could pull up the app. They have a Spencer Strider free square, right? So yeah, they have a Spencer Strider over 0.5 free square. What I would be doing is holding on to that as long as it's good through tonight. And what I'd be waiting for is injury news in the NBA for tonight. Injury news, lineup news, etc. Maybe about 2 hours before the right before tip off of the earliest NBA games today. That's when the most news drops for NBA lineups and injury news. And then bettors are oftentimes pretty stale around that time. You are able to snipe very, very good lines. Let's say LeBron's ruled out, right? Anthony Davis's lines get bumped up to PRA or whatever it might be. Probably more than that. Who knows? I don't necessarily know, but like, let's say Anthony Davis lines get moved up to PRA and he's still favored on the over across the major sports books. You can still get it at that 2 lower PRA and still take the over on better sometimes and really, really take advantage of the injury news. Because what happens is the sports books get this news first. Their $1 million models, kick into play, get this news, and then they spit out their new lines, their new odds. It automatically updates here onto the optimizer as well because we're pulling in all this data in real time. We also can see that, better has not updated. They are lagging behind this injury news. So we are able to get the best bang for our buck on better and take it there. That's why a tool like this really is like very, 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 very useful. Whenever knowing, you don't even have to hear or see the news, right? You can just tell by the lines and the odds moving here on the optimizer that something is happening. These lines are stale. Take advantage of it. Yeah. If you guys don't have access to Daily Grind Fantasy, which is what I'm using here, the fantasy bundle is the optimizers that you guys are looking at for all of these DFS apps, and then the middling tool. You guys can get access to it linked in the description of this live stream. And highly suggested if you guys want to start finding value like this daily on your own rather than just an hour while I'm here on live stream. So definitely suggest that if you guys would like to check it out. Jesus, O'Neal Cruz's strikeout line is set to 2. That's a wild strikeout line on Underdog. And the over is so juiced. Oh my god. That's actually pretty nuts. Let's see. There's a few off lines on Hot Streak that you could maybe take off the middling tool here. Oh, God. Curtis, that means that the closer they are to a plus EV play, right? That means the least negative they are. Hopefully you get what I'm saying there. But majority of my point being, Curry over 29.5. Trace Jackson Davis listed as questionable. Might be the reason why. Hang on, I want to get back to that. Over 29.5 points in it's points and rebounds. 28.5 points and rebounds now. Sorry. Wiggins over 16.5. I'm cool with stacking them. Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham over 48 points. If you guys could build this out with me as we're going, somebody could toss me a link. That'd be clutch. Where else are we at? Jalen Durant. Jalen Durant listed as available to play over 23.5. Boom. We need one more. Can't play that. Wiggins. No Carter. It's only got one. Boncharo under 1.5 blocks plus steals. Somebody could toss this in. See, I don't necessarily love what we got going on here. Over in rebounds, then over in points made combo. Just like slightly negatively correlated. I didn't even notice that we were doing that. But it's all right. It's all right. Unless we did Sean Bairstow over 7.5. If we cancel out Duran. If you already got it in, that's fine. So that's what I would maybe alter to, just so you dodge that negative correlation. Like, basketball is like correlated, but like not super heavily correlated, so it makes sense, you know, makes sense not taking that together in a way. Kamingo's downgraded the questionable. Yeah, I will check Fliff in just a second. And then I will go back to Curtis's question. Somebody wants to toss that link into the chat or into the old Twitter DMs. I could get this off. My guess is going to be that Curry's probably going to get bumped. Oh. All right, so Wiggins might have gotten bumped. We can work with that. We can get Wiggins out of there. All right, I just put the link in the chat, so if you guys can copy the link, that way you at least got it loaded up. And then let's go ahead and get something else into there. Wiggins over 15.5 points plus rebounds. Is that still here? Yeah, so you go Wiggins points plus rebounds. Oh, they removed Curry. Jesus. So Wiggins points plus rebounds, and then hang on. Paulo Banchero, Steph Curry. We'll take Banchero here out. Steph Curry, Paulo Banchero over 47.5. Cade over Durant. Go Suggs and Klay Thompson over. But like it's just stacking so much. Let's go this. No, I don't love that. It's at 20. So we're getting at 19. Rudy Gobert over 27.5. It's like literally value in just 2 games. I hate that. You guys get the point. Do what you can. Do what you can. I don't know what to tell you. Grab one of these props that are here at the top and put it in. There's just so much from the same 2 games. We've already played these fantasy scores. That's the only reason why I'm skipping them. Wiggins bumped. All right, well, that's a PrizePicks slip. I will real quick check Fliff. Oh, wait. Steph and Klay under 3s. Both are 0.5 higher than the sportsbooks. Even line set to 4.5. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to be going under on the boys and then Jalen Brunson over turnovers. Klay or Steph under. Klay under. Obviously, there's push potential on both of those. Oh my gosh. Get that in if you guys can. It's giving me an error. Wow, that's annoying. And they removed it. All right, well, we tried. We tried there. They were too quick. Brunson came down a little bit anyways. Steph's definitely removed. Let's see if Clay's removed. Yep. All right, so we got Goober, Dustin, submit your slip, and let's contemplate on stream for 5 minutes. Dude, send a link, then change it all. LOL. It's not my fault that I have to change it all. It's PrizePicks' fault for bumping it when I'm trying to get it to you guys. We're also working with, obviously when you're streaming on YouTube, there's a slight delay. So working through that as well as trying to get you guys these plays quick and efficiently. I'm trying, as well as having limited access here. Any of you guys ever heard of it? Golly, you guys piss me off sometimes. But I love you guys. I do love you guys. Are we ready to pull the trigger on Anthony Edwards? Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Anthony Edwards under 40.5. And then we'll go Hagel. Oh, hold on. Might be something better here. Anthony Edwards under 40.5. Paul Reed under. No, hold on. And then, yeah, Anthony Edwards under 40.5. Let's do that. Let's switch. Let's go with a little bit of hockey. Let's go with Hagel and Marchand. $3.17x. So, let's look at PrizePicks. Anthony Edwards at 39. So we're getting it 1.5 higher there on ParlayPlay at 40.5. The sportsbooks mostly all at 38.5, some at 39.5. Some juice on the under, evenish line on FanDuel at 39.5. So we're getting it at minimum one higher on ParlayPlay, right? And then do they have a combo for? So then this is still at 4 here. So still good. It's still probably good, pretty decent value on PrizePicks as well. In a 5 or 6 man flex. Twitch is a bit quicker. Yeah, it is a little bit quicker. Is there a free trial? There is not. But if you want access to the site, linked in the description of this live stream, you guys can get access to it. If you have questions, you guys can always DM me on Twitter at sportsbydustin. I'd be happy to help out. Oh, never checked Maxie's points, somebody says. I will go ahead and check that for you right now. Oh, De'Aaron Fox did screw you. But, wait. Sigh, needed 18 points, needed 20 to complete a 6-player prop parlay. Was that on PrizePicks? Because if so, they rebooted it. Whose points am I looking at? Maxi. Tyrese Maxey. Currently, right now, his under of 26.5 points is favored via the sportsbooks. Everybody has got this favored under. I wouldn't touch the over or the under. Technically, it's not plus EV. Playing it on PrizePicks in any slip type, let alone a 5 or 6 man flex. So I would just stay away from that, to be honest with you. Tough. Jaren Jackson Jr. on Fliff. Very, 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 very slightly plus EV. But you get it at minus 125 on Fliff, 19.5, compared to everybody else right around this minus 140-ish area. And then, Bet Online's got a 20.5. FanDuel's got a 20.5. So if you want to take it as a straight bet, you could. Just know that, you're not really getting the craziest of plays right now. If the lines move a little bit more in the direction of where it's going, definitely going to be a solid play. Get in early. Appreciate you, Roshan. Appreciate that. Will Hard Rock screw me if I try the $100 promo? Heard horror stories. Don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. I will go ahead and give you guys pick 6 as well. A lot of NHL for pick 6 lately. If you guys do run some pick 6, highly suggest playing the 6 pick ones and entering in these plays with really good edge. I know I'm moving kind of fast through it, but you guys can see what's good. You guys can screenshot. You go back and watch this. It uploads directly to YouTube right after. Those lines don't change on pick 6, so you can take advantage of it. Let me check UD one more time. All these golf props. Tweeted out earlier, Scheffler was at 68 on PrizePicks. It was at 67.5, minus 145 to the under of 67.5. So you got that 0.5 buffer on PrizePicks earlier today. This is early this morning. But all right, I think that is going to be it. I think I might call it a stream. We got some slips off. We got some ParlayPlay. We got the sleeper play. We waited on better. We got a couple PrizePicks slips. So a solid stream, solid value, definitely way better than yesterday. I didn't even go live yesterday because of how bad the value was. I didn't want to waste our time, just sit there and you guys stare at me with no value. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. Remember, linked in the description if you guys want access to all the tools you see here at Daily Grind Fantasy. That's going to be it. Love you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.